Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast. I'm your random asshole, Christopher Steele.
And the random asshole, Steele-Rhoads. Welcome to the show.
So what were we talking outside about?
Oh, God. Which part?
I said we'd probably add to this podcast.
The rumors. What was it? The rumors?
Oh, Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix and Disney and shit.
Yep.
So, what I said before is going to be turn out to be true.
Basically, yeah.
Netflix is canceling all their Marvel
Programming.
programs. Jessica Jones is supposed to be the last. If it didn't already get canceled.
Right.
So, when the Disney app comes out,
It's looking...
it looks like they're going to get all those. And start them up from where they left off.
I would really like to hope that's how it's going to go.
Makes the most sense.
It really does.
And I agree with you. Inhumans, great show.
Piss poor delivery.
I just think the premiere, the 2-part premiere.
Yeah. Doing it on...
Shouldn't have been that way.
Yeah, they should have never done it on...
IMAX.
Yeah. They should have left it alone.
Should have just delivered it to us on TV.
Would have made more sense.
Right. And because everybody that I've talked to
Enjoyed the hell out of it.
liked it.
Yeah.
People that don't know shit from Noah.
Didn't like it, but...
No, about the comic book world.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know shit from Noah. They liked it. It's good.
It is. It was. They did a good job introducing the characters. It's just a shame that ABC was expecting it to be like the Avengers on television or something. That's why it got canceled. It's the only explanation as to why they would have canceled it. It didn't perform up to the standards we were hoping for.
Yeah, because
you idiots were freaking overprojecting.
Right, and living up to the standards, then how the hell is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. still going?
Good question. That one will never make sense to me.
I couldn't get past 3 episodes.
Me either.
And I've tried.
I keep trying.
Right.
I keep failing.
It's just a labor to watch.
It really is. You know what? I've never heard it put that way, and you're right. That is exactly what it is. It is labor-intensive viewing.
It's like, no, I can't watch it.
It's garbage, honestly, at certain points. Oh, it all ties into the MCU. Yeah, but that doesn't save it from being boring.
Right.
I mean, the comic books tie into the MCU too, but those suck as well.
Right. By the way, if the video on this is not right, I apologize.
Yeah, because right now to us, to me, it's looking black and white on the main screen, and this one's really faded. Oh well, Clark style. Stationary 2-man shot.
If you ever had a color TV that the color was broken on.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that.
You can pick out some colors.
Right, just not well.
Because I had a TV that was a broken color TV that was, all you really saw was black and white. But you knew
what the colors were supposed to be.
Right. That's blue. That's purple. You know what our color is.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty much what it's feeling like. Look it up at the monitor.
Yeah. So, yeah, I hope I hope Inhumans goes to that.
And me too.
It makes sense too, because like you said, it's not a wide audience.
No, it's a very niche audience, but it's an audience that will come back and keep coming back.
Right.
Because if you don't know anything about the characters, you're gonna learn. Firstly.
Right.
And secondly, you're gonna enjoy them. I think a person would enjoy them more if they didn't know who they were.
Right.
You get the opportunity to grow with it, to watch the characters grow.
Yep. I agree with that. And not just that, grow the way the MCU wants it.
Right. Give them the slow burn. That's what they need. It's Marvel. They need the slow burn. It helps.
I think there should be more shows that are directly to the
MCU?
well, not the just the MCU. I'm talking directly to like the app.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That would be great.
Like, I'd almost rather see Fantastic Four as a
TV series.
TV series.
Definitely. I'll second that one wholeheartedly. Holy shit! Yeah, that would be amazing.
On the app, where you can do more.
Right.
Messed up.
Yeah, I fucking played a little mind teaser puzzle.
Silver Surfer would be a great direct to when Fox is acquired by
right
Disney. When it's all said and done, Silver Surfer should go directly, be direct.
Yeah.
I could see a movie, but
I'd rather not. Honestly,
Silver Surfer seems more
cinematic or serialistic.
Serialistic. X-Men is more cinematic.
Right.
But some of the offshoot teams, Excalibur,
serialistic. That's one where you get a lot more out of it by slow burning the characters. You learn to enjoy the characters and love the characters and want to see more of them.
X Factor,
Another same thing.
even X-Force.
X-Force would make it amazing, especially if they could get Deadpool.
Well, I would do it from the New Mutants.
Yeah.
Which they're saying might not tie to everything else.
That's what I'm. The way it's looking, dude. They're going to try and push these new movies, not Dark Phoenix, but the ones afterwards. They're going to try and push those as MCU style.
Yeah, but the
features. They're gonna. I don't know how to put it.
New Mutants is supposed to be basically a self-contained universe.
Yes.
Is that where you wanted to put it?
Pretty much, yeah. It's not going to be a part of what we've established in either of the universes.
But they're playing with it as being horror type movie.
Yeah, it's darker. It's gonna have a lot darker of an edge to it, which is good. We need that dark edge. It's what makes the MCU movies good. Is that they don't hesitate to go a little dark. What was the other movie that they were talking about? just recently. I was like, ooh, that might be good.
Like I said, there's certain stuff that I'd rather see. I'd like to see the Netflix
Shows come back.
come back as part of the streaming service.
Hell yeah. Only a fool wouldn't want that.
It makes the most sense too.
Right.
Because Iron Fist is not done.
No,
They're right in the middle of the freaking story.
Yeah.
I don't know about Luke Cage because that's one, like the only one I haven't watched.
Which is, it's actually surprisingly good.
I've heard that, and I just couldn't. There's another one I just couldn't get through. I kept falling asleep.
Right. Well, yeah, that's bound to happen. If you're...
Well, I've seen it is, except for some timeline issues.
Yeah, there's quite a few timeline issues, actually.
Except for some timeline issues with Luke Cage. It's really accurate to the comics.
They try. They try really hard. They really do.
Like I said, there's some timeline issues. Like, he meets Jessica Jones before...
Meets Iron Fist. And there's a lot of... There's a lot of stuff that they do for Heroes for Hire. Kind of...
He meets them before certain stuff happens.
Right.
It's supposed to happen.
Linchpin things in his career happen in different in a different time frame, more or less.
Like I said, timeline issues.
Yeah, pretty much. But they're not like...
Not major.
Yeah, they're not glaring flaws that'll just draw you right out. But if you're a fan of the comics, you're going to be like, hey...
Wait a minute.
Why did this happen so soon? Wait hold a sec. Hold the phone.
I get why certain stuff happens.
Right.
Because, like Jessica Jones' point, Jessica Jones came out first.
Yes. And that made all the difference.
Right. Plus, there's an easier way to
introduce characters.
Introduce Luke Cage.
Right. Just the universe of... And for some reason, Jessica Jones is still just raging hard on Netflix, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Jessica Jones, I don't get either, because it's like not even a secondary character. It's like a third or fourth.
Yeah.
She's like a seventh string character.
Pretty much.
Like, who the fuck is Jessica Jones? And she's still fucking going?
Yeah, it's confusing at points.
But Iron Fist, I'm like, oh, 2 seasons were done.
Yeah. Of course.
And more people know who Iron Fist is.
More people care about who Iron Fist is, which just fucking trips me the hell out. That they just abandoned a character that people know.
Right.
And know well. Like, know well enough to get pissed off when they don't do it. That could be a lot of it right there, too. It's a character that a lot of people really are, like, there's a comic fandom to that character that a lot of other characters don't carry over, and it's like a niche market. Like, if you don't, it would be like doing a Wolverine TV series, but making him an Australian with claws that are attached to the gloves. Yeah, you're nailing the original Wolverine perfectly, but that's not what we've grown to love. You know, and it was the same with Iron Fist. They nailed that original Iron Fist story perfectly. They just changed the race of the guy, which pissed a lot of people off, because Danny Rand is supposed to be friggin' Asian.
Asian American?
Yeah. But no, he's supposed to look Asian. He's born in America, but his descent goes back to where the Iron Fist... Everything where Iron Fist... Like, it's in him. Like, it makes no sense as to how they get to where they got to without acknowledging...
It does, but...
Kinda. I mean, I'll give it the kinda.
because, again, like certain movies, you got to give it
Right.
that it's MCU and not the comics.
Exactly.
Otherwise, that's great.
Yeah. Well written, fantastically put together. Just a couple of major like whitewashes that pissed people off.
That and season 2.
And see, I see the casting, that blonde hair version of Danny Rand was a wasted opportunity. That guy should have been the greatest American hero.
The season 2 though, the only problem with that was Iron Fist isn't even in the story. It's Danny Rand.
Right.
His stepbrother or whatever from the monastery
Oh yeah.
has the Iron Fist for over half the season, and he doesn't even take the Iron Fist back. He gives it to what's her name?
Rosario Dawson's character?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, his girlfriend. She's a bigger name, and
I've honestly, I'm going to be straight up. I've never watched one episode of any of these series that we're talking about right now. Like, I've watched reviews of them and shit, but I'm just like, I can't bring myself to watch them.
okay, where am I at? Colleen Wing.
Yeah.
She's a bigger character. But she's not Iron Fist.
Right. When the series is called Iron Fist,
And you don't have Iron Fist in.
you got to do some reevaluating.
Maybe they did that on purpose, though.
Maybe.
To be like, yeah, fuck it. We're gonna get canceled anyway.
Never thought about it like that. You're right. It very well could have been done in that kind of spiteful manner.
Arg.
But I don't think so.
I would like to hope not.
'Cause, plus, they like I said, they actually did like a post-credit scene
Arg.
in the last episode. That you're like, well, what's this really mean? What's gonna happen now?
But you can't just leave it like this.
Right. And they can't.
Watch them. He's like, I know, but you still
They can't.
can't.
They can't. They can, but they can't.
Right?
Well, like I said, pretty sure Disney will bring it back.
I'd like to hope so. I would like to think that there's enough forethought with Disney that they would bring it back.
And they might do Luke Cage, another season of Luke Cage first. But they got to do a third season of Iron Fist before they do Defenders.
Right.
Second season.
If they were to do a second season of Defenders. I would like to hope that they would, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they
Right.
will.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you should
Look into.
Well, it should be just, alright, we're going to stream
Right.
our own shows. We're going to start our own shows up. Look at DC Universe. They've already done Titans.
Yeah. I would dare say almost successfully.
not as successfully as
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol, because did you hear about that?
No.
Both shows were originally scheduled for 12 episodes.
Okay.
They cut Titans down to 11.
Okay.
They kind of mixed the last 2 episodes into one. They cut shit out. But Doom Patrol got picked up for 3 additional episodes
What?
for the first season.
Okay.
So it's going to have 15 episodes. Like, how? Nobody knows who the hell Doom Patrol is. And this is the one that gets extended, and Titans
Gets the boot?
gets an episode cut off.
That does seem really weird.
I actually think not Doom Patrol, Titans got the episode cut for their scheduling.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
They wanted it wrapped up before the new year. Well, I think.
It makes sense. That makes sense.
Because they knew exactly when they wanted to start Young Justice Season 3. I'm like, well, we're going to cut this last episode down. Last 2 episodes into one.
That would make some sense. But why? Like, as much sense as it makes, there's just a part of me that's like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Why?
It does, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Like, you know where I'm coming from.
I know where you're coming from. But like I said, that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. Logic would dictate that that's what they were aiming for.
Season 2 might have more episodes. Might get extended to 15.
True.
And if you watch Doom Patrol, which you haven't done,
Nope.
it is right off the rip. It's hilarious.
Good deal.
I laugh at every episode. It is absurdly hilarious. It's so funny. Absurd that's funny.
Right. I didn't take that as an insult to the show. I knew. I assumed I knew where you were going with that.
And also, another reason that Doom Patrol probably got extended was they have the bigger stars.
That is true. They do have the bigger stars on that show.
Alan Ruckus, is that his last name?
Oh, from
Firefly.
Tudyk. Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk. Two dicks. He's not biggest name, but he's a
He's a big enough name.
decently known actor. He's been in
Quite a bit. Quite a fucking lot, actually.
He's been. Joss Whedon loves him.
Right, and for good reason. He's a good actor.
Also, Brandon Fraser.
Out of retirement.
But Brandon Fraser doesn't have to do any real work.
All makeup.
He's Mr. Robot.
Oh, jeez.
He's just
So for all
voice.
we know, they just like photoshopped him in, and they just have a stunt dude doing all the work, and it's just like Brendan Fraser kind of like
voice
mapped onto him and voiced onto it. Yeah. But knowing Brendan Fraser, he probably did everything for it.
Well, he had to before he becomes Mr. Robot.
Right. Of course.
And what's his name? Damn it. Former James Bond.
Daniel Craig?
No. Timothy?
Oh, Timothy Olyphant.
Dalton.
Oh, watch. I don't know why I thought Timothy Olyphant was a fucking James Bond. Yeah, Timothy Dalton. Herb derp.
Timothy Dalton's also in it.
Nice.
He doesn't show up as regularly.
Well, no, I mean, he's like a bonus character kind of thing.
He's the chief.
Perfect role for him.
He basically got the guys together, the team together. Hadn't started them as a team.
It hasn't even got him down as a team yet.
He didn't get them started as a team. He tries to run away from his enemy when the group goes into town and takes a field trip into town. A field trip into town, and all hell breaks loose because
They went to go cause a ruckus and succeeded.
Mr. Robot is Mr. Robot. Come on, no, who's gonna be like, oh, a giant robot's walking around?
Right. Hey, look,
but,
robot. Wonder what that's doing
But
there.
Rita is the one that really caused
The most.
because I don't know what you know about any of the characters.
Very little.
Rita couldn't hold her shape together.
Shapeshifter.
Yeah, no, she's more of a giant blob
Oh.
that has to hold her actual shape together.
Wow.
And she
Evidently fails.
loses the control because of stress.
Oh.
She's a former actress. And she's talking to, she's at like a diner. And she's talking to a young girl, waitress.
You mean actress? You pronounced actress wrong.
The waitress at the diner.
I know. Being a smart ass.
It says that she looks just like Rita, whatever her name is. Because these people are actually usually pretty old.
Okay.
Like Brandon Fraser is probably one of the youngest ones. And he jackknifed his car